Hey there, Fox 6 meteorologist Wes Wyatt. We've been keeping a close eye on the radar today. Quite a bit of rain out there and even a few thunderstorms across the area. One storm prompted a tornado warning across Clay County. We've seen some little bitty spin-ups out there within some of these small cells. But that's been the only tornado warning, one that was a bit concerning. The main threat here, if we see any strong thunderstorms through the rest of this evening, still looks to be the straight line winds. I want to step over here to Viper and show you what's going on. You see we've got one line here that's moving in from the west direction out of Mississippi. That's going to be probably the last main line of storms, and then through tonight we'll see this wet weather slowly beginning to taper off there from west to east. But this is moving very, very slowly, and this is closing in right now on Fayette. And notice the lightning has really dropped off here. I mean, we're only looking at 52 strikes in this entire radar view. So these are not storms that are producing just tons of lightning and large hail at this point. If we go to our Barron button, our threat index, you can see there we're detecting no hailstones with these storms, and they're just very, very marginal. But they could bring some gusty winds and a brief downpour as they continue that slow track across the coverage area. If I clear things off here and kind of loop this, you get a good idea of how this is moving along. And what's interesting, look from Birmingham over to Anniston, there's a south to north motion with this bigger mass of rain that we're looking at over eastern sections of the state, and almost like a tropical environment. We saw a little spin up earlier, but once the line that's pushing out of Mississippi kind of catches up, that will kind of sweep across tonight. We'll see more of a westerly flow pattern begin to take over as we go into the overnight hours. So we get the heavier rain out of here, and then a northwest flow takes over tomorrow. It gets a lot cooler, highs in the 60s, and I always call this the MCS season here in May in Alabama. We get these northwest flows, and a lot of times systems can rapidly sneak in from the northwest, and I think tomorrow and into the day on Friday, we're going to have to watch it here. We could see a few spotty showers try to work their way in from the northwest. We'll get some clouds at times. It will be noticeably cooler. Again, highs tomorrow only around 65, lows in the 40s, highs only around 70 degrees on Friday. Just a 20 to 30% chance of rain here, but you see our model even 8 o'clock Saturday morning picks up on maybe a shower or storm there, clipping North Alabama, moving from northwest to southeast. So something to watch in the days ahead. We're still going to have lots of dry weather mixed in, so I wouldn't cancel any plans. The temperatures will be a big story for us tomorrow. You may want to grab a windbreaker with that northwest wind at 10 to 15. It's going to feel chilly out there with 60s in place, and you see the cooler airs dropping our way. We'll stay above freezing, but it could be as cold as 45, maybe down to around 42 degrees in some of our northern areas early Friday morning. So tonight, 51, rain and thunderstorms likely through the evening, and maybe a shower early tomorrow. Some of those clouds lingering. We'll catch a little bit of sun, hopefully, by the afternoon. 65 for a high temperature. And then next 3 days here, you see those 40-degree readings. Unseasonably cool as we head into the weekend. High-pressure ridge starts to build in by Monday and Tuesday, which will allow those temperatures to take off into the 80-degree range, going up to 87 by next Wednesday. We'll be talking a lot more about this 7-day forecast. Of course, a radar update coming up on the news this evening. JP will be back in tonight at 9 o'clock. He'll be reporting from the Walgreens in Bessemer. Again, we're there through 6:30 programming NOAA Weather Radios. Any questions about the forecast, you can find me on Facebook, Wes Wyatt Fox 6, or on Twitter at Wes Wyatt Weather. Have a great evening.